Good morning everyone, my name is Maria Concepcion de Oro and today, i-discuss natin ang isa sa mga pinaka-transformative na financial models na ina-adapt ngayon sa akademya, ang Activity-Based Budgeting or ABB. We'll examine a comprehensive case study na nakafocus sa successful implementation nito sa Shiraz University para maintindihan natin both the benefits at ang mga significant challenges ng shift na ito. So, the case for change. Why modern universities are shifting from traditional budgeting to activity-based models. Sa kasaysayan, ang budgeting ng university ay madalas incremental. We take last year's budget tapos mag-a-add na lang tayo ng small percentage and then move on. Pero may dalawang major flows ang model na ito. Ang una po, it rewards department for everything they are allocated. At ang pangalawa, it obscures the true cost of delivering core services. Kasi sa modern and highly competitive landscape of higher education, ang cost ay rising at ang public funding ay madalas bumababa. That approach is no longer sustainable. Kaya kailangan po natin ng isang sistema that will precisely answer the question, ano ba talaga ang gastos natin para sa magturo ng isang estudyante o para suportahan ang isang research grant. So, ABB po ang nagpo-provide niyan. For our methodology, we have here the analysis and recognition and drivers and allocation. Yung transition to ABB ay isang structured process. Sa Shiraz University po, nagsimula ito sa isang analysis and recognition. Ang una nilang ginawa ay nag-benchmark sila against leading institutions globally. Kunyari po sa US, sa UK, and then sa Austria, to accurately define yung mga kailangan ng core activities. And moving beyond simple department names to functional areas like for example, undergraduate instruction or library services. Ang pinaka-importante, nag-move sila doon sa drivers and allocation. Hindi nila tiningnan kung ano ang budget, but rather, tiningnan nila ang causal factors or cost drivers. For instance po, ang driver para sa lab supply budget ng isang chemistry department ay hindi lang enrollment, kundi po number of practical lab sessions or usage hour for specialized equipment. And by linking the cost directly sa activity drivers, nakagawa po sila ng isang robust and defensible allocation model. So moving on, what are the key outcomes of this? So we have here participation, accuracy, and clarity. Ang result, nag-deliver sila ng tatlong major wins. First, participation. Ang ABB kasi po, hindi yan centralized accounting exercise, but rather, it requires input mula sa baba pataas. So, para po siyang bottom-up. Kaya nagiging highly engaged ang department managers kasi ang budgeting process ngayon ay directly nagre-reflect sa operational reality nila, turning it into one truly strategic collaboration. Secondly, accuracy. So, sa pag-alis nila dyan sa arbitrary historical allocation, nagkaroon ang university ng isang mas data-driven at defensible basis for funding distribution. Ito po ay nag-reduce ng internal friction at ang political budgeting that plagues the traditional system. Third, clarity. Malinaw na biniyak ng model ang overall budget into core mission areas as well as, sa next slide po natin, the budget allocation. Ito na po yung mga result na nangyari because of this program. So, the ABB model enabled a precise use of fund. Tingnan nyo na lang po itong chart na ito. It illustrates the visibility na nakuha nila. So, under a traditional system, we might only see ang isang malaking lump sum for college. But the ABB allows leadership to see exactly kung ilang percent ng institutional budget ang nakadevote sa bawat core mission. For example, 45% ang napupunta directly for instruction, and then the 30% naman sa research and grants. So this level of granular details allow for performance measurement. Kung ang research output ay nag-i-increase pero ang budget share ay static, management can confidently can confidently assess efficiency gains. Kapag naman po ang student service ay nagpe-fail, alam din nila exactly kung saan iimbestigahan ang resource deployment. Next, for global context, reduce state funding and outcome measurements. So una po, reduce state funding. So dahil mas nagre-rely na ang university sa public subsidies, they must run with a financial rigor ng isang major corporation. So ABB provides the necessary business intelligence. Secondly, outcome measurement. May malalaking pressure from governments, parents, and students na ipakita ang return of investment or ROI for education. So ABB is the best way to attribute the cost precisely to specific outcomes such as degree completion rates or research breakthrough. So lastly, our implementation hurdles. So itong transformation na to, hindi siya madali. May 3 primary hurdles that every institution faces. So paano po ba natin ma-accurately trace ang cost ng Central HR Department or ang Campus Security Force sa isang specific academic department? So, this is a complex that requires a specialized tracking system. Moving on is mission versus revenue. So, ito na siguro ang pinakamalaking philosophical challenge. ABB provides great data on cost, pero kung ang university ay magpo-focus lang purely sa optimizing for profitable activities like large popular courses, may risk na isakripisyo ang essential pero lower revenue programs like classics or specialized research lab. Ang data ay dapat mag-guide at hindi magdidictate sa mission. Next is decentralization. So kapag binigyan mo ng mas maraming control ang department sa budgets nila, which is a key component of ABB, it can lead to misalignment. So maaaring mag-clash ang departmental priorities sa universities overarching strategic goals requiring strong central governance. So let's move on to our conclusion or strategic verdict. So the value proposition and the requirement. Sa pagtatapos, ang shift to ABB ay nag-o-offer ng isang clear strategic verdict. Ang value proposition ay undeniable. ABB transforms universities' budget from historically rollover, into a dynamic, forward-looking strategic tool. Nagpro-provide ito ng financial transparency needed to justify tuition, secure and defend research grant, and ultimately, i-optimize ang every peso spent in a constrained environment. Pero ang requirement for success ay vital. Ang ABB ay hindi lang tungkol sa mathematical modeling, but rather, mas tungkol ito sa organizational culture. It requires strong, committed leadership to embed the changes and ensure that the powerful data it produces ay nag-i-inform ng decision without compromising the core academic mission that nagdi-define ng institution. So that's it for my presentation and thank you for listening.